Podcast does it take to screw in a light bulb? No, just one. Just this one. Oh, the Box Office Bash Brothers. Hello and welcome to the Box Office Bash Brothers podcast, a weekly movie podcast. I'm Trevor Rocco. With me today and every day is my co-host Travis Labrucherie.
Oh, are we recording right now?
We're recording right now. Each week here at Blockbuster Bash Brothers, we sit down and watch a couple of films. One new release, something that opens the same week as we release the podcast, and something closely related, maybe another film by the same writer, director, actors, that kind of thing. Hopefully something off the beaten path that you might have missed, or something that didn't necessarily impress at the box office, like this film this week. Didn't make a lot of money, but it was also very limited release. I think it only released in about 200 theaters.
Well,
so, a lot less than normal. We'll get into that in a second. We'll give you our general takeaways from each film and do our pizza ratings, which is a new addition to the show here. All this will be followed up by some games. Game time.
Game time.
We don't have any guests today on the episode because we already recorded an episode like day before yesterday, so short notice was a little bit difficult. But that's okay. We'll do a quick and dirty podcast. Just get into it.
Quick and dirty?
Quick and dirty. Our new film this week, which has a wide release starting this Friday, is Now You See Me Too, which is a follow-up to the 2013 Magic Heist film of the same name. You'll see a lot of the same cast members in this one as you did in the first one, if you did see the first one. That includes Morgan Freeman, Jesse Eisenberg, Woody Harrelson, Dave Franco, our recurring player for this week, Mark Ruffalo, and then a female lead swap. This time it was Lizzie Kaplan out for Isla Fisher, who was in the first one. If you've seen the first one, you'll know it was sort of a heist film disguised as a magic film. It's more of a heist film than a magic film, but I mean, really, what is a magic film?
I don't know.
Magic
Mike?
Yeah, Magic Mike. No, I don't think that counts as a magic film. I think he's just kind of like magically handsome.
Well, Harry Potter?
There you go. I guess so. Sure. Well, Daniel Radcliffe's in this too, so yeah. There you go. I guess
reprising his role.
Yeah, he only does magic movies. How about Horns? Did you see Horns?
I did not.
Neither did I, but I think that he just kind of magically grew horns.
So like Harry Potter with horns?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So,
Horny Potter?
Yeah, same. You know, it's all the same. Anyways, so the basic plot for this one is, it's similar to the first one. The first one follows...
Just trying to do magic.
Sure.
They're trying to do magic, that's it.
So it's like, I guess the difference between this one and the first one is they're trying to like focus a little bit on like the character relations in this one. The first one was more of like, here's a group of people trying to like take down like a big corporation or like a corrupt corporation leader.
Yeah.
And then this one is sort of the same thing, but it's more of the corporation leader is like controlling them and telling them to do something for them. Not to get any spoilers, but they focus more on like, the problems between the horsemen, which was what they're called, their relationships or whatever. And then the first one is like Mark Ruffalo is like the FBI agent who is like tracking them, and then we find out like, he's part of them. And then in this one, it's like he's the leader of them, and then everybody's like kind of rebelling against him, kind of, I guess.
Yeah.
Or, well, more just Jesse Eisenberg's character.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. But, so then they go to Macau, where, Daniel...
The Las Vegas of China, if you guys didn't know.
If you're not aware, that becomes super aware, as soon as they arrive. They're going to steal something for Daniel Radcliffe, who plays the bad guy in this one. And he's the son of Michael Caine's character.
Yes.
Yeah, who is the bad guy from the first one.
Mm-hmm.
So they do their theft, and then they get double-crossed, and then it's a whole of... Basically, these movies
it's like a trick inside of a trick inside of a trick
yes,
inside of a trick.
Right. So these movies are basically like an hour and 45 minutes of what the hell's going on, and then 5 minutes of payoff at the end. Like, here's what actually happened, that kind of thing. It's all quite ridiculous, I think. But you liked it, right? Well, you liked the first one.
I liked the first one.
Mm-hmm.
This one, I don't know. I just kind of like seeing how they did it, even though it's not real.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I didn't like I don't even like Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
So,
I feel like he has the ability to be a watchable actor, but then when he does roles like this, I don't know if it's just his presence on screen feels like he's just kind of phoning it in, or I don't know, like he's not really that believable. Like he has to have, I feel like has to be kind of typecast and do it like a specific type of role, where for me to see him on screen and go, oh, okay, that's a role that he should be playing.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. So like this is just one of those whatever roles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I guess the main example would be Social Network, where he played a believable Zuckerberg, I guess, or Zuckerberg type.
Yeah. And I've actually never seen Social Network, except for I had a dream last night that I did see it.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Which is weird.
That's, yeah, I mean...
But I didn't like it in my dream.
Okay. You had Eisenberg on the brain?
I guess so.
Yeah. So what did you think about our through note for this episode? What did you think of Ruffalo in this one?
I always like Ruffalo.
He tends to steal the show whenever he's in something, at least something like this.
Yeah.
Because he is quite good.
Yeah. But I don't know, there's so many characters in this one.
Mm-hmm. They don't shine a light too much on one specific person. It's really, they really jump all over the place and explore the characters, I guess, kind of. So, I mean, which is good, but in this situation, it's like they are not compelling characters, super compelling characters. They're all kind of one note.
Yeah.
Song, one note performances, and I don't know.
Like each actor has their one moment in the movie.
For sure, yeah.
And then the rest is just blah blah.
Yeah, blah blah. I guess is a good way to describe it. So okay, let's not go too deep into it. Basically, just it's fine. It's a fine movie. You'll probably be entertained by it.
Yeah.
The first one maybe a little bit more than this one, but you could do worse. But don't go in expecting like this great ensemble cast to be an Oscar-worthy performance or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, on paper, this movie looks much better than it is. Pizza ratings.
4.
Okay, so we do an 8-slice pizza.
8-slice pie. I'm going to give it 4 slices. Mm-hmm. Just plain cheese.
Just plain cheese. Okay, that's good. I would give it maybe like a 2 slices. Like, the slices would be like just like pepperoni, like a good slice, but a good tasting pizza, but like, maybe probably not just enough for a meal. You're not going to get anything extra from it. You're not going to have leftovers tomorrow. You're not going to think about it again.
Yeah.
It's just this pepperoni pizza that you ate. It's fine, but it's not.
I'm bummed that Isla Fisher wasn't in it.
I didn't realize that she wasn't going in. I assumed she was. I thought I saw her on the poster, which is why I thought she was in it.
Yeah.
But I guess I saw something that I didn't.
I like Lizzie Kaplan though.
Yeah, she's fun.
So I wasn't too bummed that.
Yeah, she's. I was trying to think of what I saw her in not that long ago. I guess the interview, she was like one of the main characters in. She's in that show Party Down, which is really good. I really liked that show, even though it was only on for a couple of seasons. So she's really funny in that. Yeah, so if you like Lizzie Kaplan, there you go. You could do worse. So then the other movie that we watched this week was The Brothers Bloom, which I believe is from 2008. It is directed by Rian Johnson, who is famously going to direct the next Star Wars installation, Episode 8. If you're unfamiliar with Rian Johnson, he also directed a great little high school noir piece called Brick, and then you'll probably most recently know him for 2012's Looper, also with Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Bruce Willis. And you've seen none of these, right?
No, I've seen all of these.
You've seen all of these. Somebody else we were talking to had seen none of these.
Yeah.
So me and Travis are both now Rian Johnson completists. We've seen all of them. This was the last one to check off the list. Woo! And undoubtedly we will see Star Wars when it comes out.
Yes.
So this is kind of... I like this pairing of movies because they're pretty similar because Brothers Bloom is kind of like a heist film too. Well,
Yeah.
not a heist. They're con artists. It's basically like deception and misdirection and that kind of thing. So there's a lot of similar aspects to it.
It's like Now You See Me Too, but without magic.
Yeah, there you go. Good. Magicless. Well, the magic it's a different kind of magic. Yeah, this is real film magic. So the basic plot of this one is it's Mark Ruffalo and it's Adrian Brody, and they play brothers, and it's Ruffalo's character. He is the head con artist, I guess you would say. He writes the stories, quote unquote. And then his brother, Adrian Brody's character, whose name is Bloom. I didn't really get that. They were calling him Bloom, but they're both Blooms, right?
No. His name's Bloom. But the movie's called The Brothers Bloom.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it.
But
Anyways,
unless his name's Bloom.
Yeah, they didn't really say that, but that's kind of what I was thinking the whole time. So, anyways, Adrian Brody's character plays kind of the head role of, reeling in the mark, and then they do elaborate, tricks and whatnot to get them to give them money or any kind of thing,
It's kind of like a con within a con within a con within a con.
Yeah, there you go. Just like Now You See Me Too is magic within magic within magic. Yeah. Or what did we say before? I don't remember.
A trick inside a trick.
Inside a trick. So it's very similar. So Adrian Brody's character, he starts to identify himself as like, oh, I don't have an identity. All I am is like a person in all of your stories that you write, to Mark Ruffalo. And so he says he tries to escape and goes off to like Montenegro or whatever, and then Ruffalo finds him. And he says, let's do one last job.
One last one.
Yeah, one last job. Mm-hmm. And then
classic.
And then we got Rachel Weisz plays the person, the final mark.
The epileptic photographer.
The epileptic photographer. She's a recluse, kind of. She's super wealthy, inherited everything, but she spends her time learning new skills and hobbies. Yeah, which is a great aspect of the movie because they do a bunch of different like montages.
Yeah, it might have been my favorite part of the movie.
Yeah, for sure. It's super funny because they show her, she learned to play piano, then she learned to play violin, then she learned how to skateboard, then she learned how to be a DJ and a rapper, and like they just run through all this hilarious stuff. It's great, but it really kind of gives depth to the character that they paid for. Anyways, Adrian Brody's character and her, they fall in love, but she's the mark, and like it's the whole should that happen, and then whether or not it's gonna ruin the fact that they're getting money from her, and that kind of thing. But it's it's a perfectly serviceable movie. This one has a higher rating, I believe, on Rotten Tomatoes than both of the Now You See Me features. Though
that doesn't surprise me.
Doesn't surprise me either. Rian Johnson is a very odd director. He like Looper is like a very strange sci-fi. Brick is like a very serviceable on-screen adaptation of a noir film, like set in a high school, which if you think about that, like, oh, let's do a noir in a high school setting, like that sounds terrible. Like that sounds like it's gonna suck, but
it doesn't.
It doesn't. It's fantastic. Yeah. And it's he has a really good way of building comedy into these things too, into like movies that you wouldn't think would be very funny. Just the concept of a noir set in high school is funny. Yeah. And then, this is a very straightforward, like, con artist film, but he finds ways to, like, Wes Anderson style add comedy into things. You know what I mean? He's odd. So what are some of the similarities, I guess? Do we have any other similarities other than, like, misdirection, plot twists, lots of build and then a big payoff at the end kind of thing? Or at least which films do you prefer? Do you prefer the Brothers Bloom over Now You See Me series?
Yeah.
I know you like the first Now You See Me. Would you say that you like that more than Brothers Bloom or no?
Well, I saw that one a long time ago. It's not really fresh in my mind.
Right.
So, as of right now, I'll say the Brothers
Bloom for sure. Yeah, I agree. I think one of the reasons that I liked Brothers Bloom a little bit more is because of the setting. I feel like it's kind of a gimmicky and takes away from it when they're setting the entire film of Now You See Me 2 at night. Like, I feel like that's an easy way out of like making things like disappear and everything, whereas the Brothers Bloom, they do a lot of great misdirection and con artistry, but it's all set during the day. It's all, you know, not flashy. It's like coastal settings and not flashy, whereas it's like super flashy lights and nighttime in every scene for Now You See Me. It's just feels like a little bit of a cop-out, and I think that's one of the reasons why this film, Brothers Bloom, succeeds a little bit more than the other. And then I think the comedy in Now You See Me 2 kind of falls flat in most places, whereas they find clever ways to work comedy into the Brothers Bloom. Pizza ratings for Brothers Bloom?
I'm gonna give that like 6 slices.
6 slices? Yeah,
of like 4 cheese.
4 cheese, yeah. Classic. I would probably give it like 4 or 5 slices out of 8, but those slices would be like barbecue chicken, like because if you're in the mood for some barbecue chicken, like that's the best pizza you can get. You know what I mean? It's not the whole pizza, but it's, you know, if you're in the mood for this kind of film, this is the barbecue chicken.
Yeah. What's your favorite magic movie of all time?
Magic movie? Well, we just try to go over the list and decide if there is any other real magic movies.
The Prestige.
Which is your favorite Harry Potter movie? Prisoner of Azkaban?
I don't remember which ones are which.
That's my favorite one. What's your favorite heist movie? I think is a better question. Can you think of any other really good heist movies that you saw? Or
The Town?
The Town. Or maybe not necessarily heist movies, but like Con Artistry.
Matchstick Men.
Yeah, Matchstick Men. I was thinking a good one. My favorite is probably Moon. American Hustle. Good modern classic, I think. That one's super highly rated too. Paper Moon, is a great one as well. But yeah.
The Illusionist.
Oh yeah, that's Edward Norton. Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen that.
It was alright.
Yeah.
The Prestige is better.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen The Prestige either. So
that one's pretty good.
One of your faves?
Oh yeah.
Do you want to play some games?
Yeah.
It's just you and me today, but you know, we'll see how you do.
Okay.
We'll just play a couple here. The first one is the Indiana Jones and the Past Crusade. This is Mark Ruffalo films. Ooh. All you gotta do is tell me, is this a film that Mark Ruffalo is in? The cool thing about this list is I managed to do all movies that I have seen this time. Ooh. So we'll see how you do.
All right.
The first movie is called The Judge.
No, he's not in that.
You're right, he's not in that. The next movie is called Safe Men.
It's called what?
Safe Men.
He is in that one.
He is in that one, yep. Next one is called Run All Night.
No, he's not in that.
Nope, he is not in that. Next movie is called Charlie Countryman.
That Shia LaBeouf movie.
It is the Shia LaBeouf movie, yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to say yes, he's in it?
Nope, he is not
Damn
in
it.
Yeah. Sorry. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
I haven't seen that one either.
Really?
I'm going to say yes, he's in it.
Though. He is in it, yep. The next movie is called Date Night.
I have seen this.
Mm-hmm. Was Mark Ruffalo in it, though?
Was he in it? Yes.
Yeah, he is. I just watched it like a few days ago. Just put something on.
Yeah.
And I noticed. I was like, oh, Mark Ruffalo's in it. He was in it for maybe 2 minutes at the very beginning. The next movie is called Strange Days.
Say no.
He is not in it. You're correct. Where the Wild Things Are.
Yes.
Yeah, he is. I don't remember him in it either, but he plays somebody's boyfriend or something like that.
Oh,
His
okay.
character's name is something boyfriend. I can't remember what it was. Next movie is called Thanks for Sharing.
Never heard of him. I'm gonna say no.
No, he's in it.
Damn it.
That one came out just a couple of years ago. It also had Pink in it, and Josh Gad.
He's got Pink in it then.
And
I'm surprised I didn't see it.
What's his name? Hudsucker Proxy guy. Shawshank. Tim Robbins. Yeah, Tim Robbins. It's a pretty good cast, actually. And then the last one is the movie called Ed Wood.
What I saw a while ago. I'm going to say no, he was not in that.
You're right. He was not. So I think you got like 8 out of 10 on that one.
That's not bad.
Yeah. The other person who was in all of the movies that I said that we said no for was Vincent D'Onofrio, who people very often mistake for Mark Ruffalo.
Oh, is that the guy from Criminal Intent?
I don't know. I've never seen Criminal Intent. He's the guy from Ed Wood and Strange Days and Charlie Countryman. Look him up. You'll recognize him. You'll definitely recognize him. He's the guy that looked kind of like Mark Ruffalo.
I mean, I have a guy. Yep, that's the guy I'm thinking of. Yeah,
that's that.
Totally looks like Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah, for sure, right? So we only got one more game, but I am curious as to whether or not you know which are the Mark Ruffalo movies that made the most money on box office according to Box Office Mojo. There's a couple of easy ones on here.
I'm sure there's a couple easy ones.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Which ones?
Oh, the first 2 Avenger movies?
Yeah, Avengers. Avengers is number 1 and Age of Ultron is number 2. Can you think of the other ones, though?
3, 4, and 5, huh?
No,
I
not at all.
can't think.
Now You See Me is actually on the list. It's number 4,
Wow.
which now makes more sense why they did a sequel, and probably will do another one because they're super open-ended. It got not as good as reviews, but I'm sure it'll make some money this weekend.
Yeah.
The other 2 are Shutter Island is number 3.
Oh.
Which is
Forgot he was on that.
For sure. And then Collateral is number 5.
Collateral?
Yeah.
The one with Jamie Foxx and Tom Cruise?
Yes, I believe so.
Ah.
I've never seen it, but yeah.
I didn't remember him in there, but...
Must be a small role. I can't remember. All right, let's do Outcastaway, the certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes game. I'm going to list 5 movies, and you're going to tell me which of the movies is not certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes, meaning 75% or higher. And they do certified fresh based on 100 reviews for limited release, 200 reviews for wide releases. We'll start with Mark Ruffalo, and then we'll do Woody Harrelson too, just for fun.
Nice.
Okay, so your Mark Ruffalo movies, I don't know if you want to write them down. You're more than welcome to, just so that you got them in front of you. Your movies are Shutter Island, Begin Again, Age of Ultron, Zodiac, and Foxcatcher. My favorite Mark Ruffalo movie.
All right, so which one's not certified fresh?
Yeah, which is the lowest rated according to Rotten Tomatoes.
Man.
It's a tough one, right?
It is.
These are all pretty good movies.
I'm going to go with the one I've never heard of, Begin Again.
That is incorrect.
Damn it.
Begin Again is the same director as Sing Street, which we saw a few weeks ago. Not as good as Sing Street, but still all right.
Then is it... Well, if I was going to rate them, I'd put Zodiac at the bottom, because that's my least favorite.
You didn't like Zodiac?
Movies. Yeah.
Okay. I liked it. I thought it was good. No, Zodiac is not the last one. Zodiac is actually tied for first on this list.
Wow. Age of Ultron?
No. Zodiac and Foxcatcher are tied at 89% for the
Then
highest.
it must be Shutter Island.
Shutter Island is 68% on Rotten Tomatoes. I thought it would have been higher.
So did I.
Scorsese and DiCaprio, it's almost always a slam dunk, right? And then Ultron is 75%, Begin Again is 82%. So,
all right.
There you go. All right, let's do Woody Harrelson real quick. The Hunger Games is your first movie.
All right.
The next movie is Zombieland.
Okay.
The next movie is The People versus Larry Flint. Fourth movie is one of our favorites, Seven Psychopaths.
Hell yeah.
And the last movie is the animated classic, A Scanner Darkly. Well, not animated classic, but the animated 4-adult film.
All right. Lowest on the list is People vs. Flint. Harry Flint.
Nope.
God.
Wrong.
A Scanner Darkly?
Scanner Darkly, yeah, is the lowest. Then what do you think it is after Scanner Darkly?
People vs. Larry Flint.
No.
Hunger Games.
Nope.
Seven Psychopaths?
Yep.
That's
Scanner
stupid.
Darkly is 69%. Seven Psychopaths is 83%. And then it's...
People vs. Larry Flint.
No.
Hunger Games.
Yep. 84%. And then...
People vs. Larry Flint.
87,
Yes!
87%.
There we go. Zombieland, number 1.
Zombieland is number 1. 89%. Happy to see that. I didn't actually know that. I love that movie.
You do love that movie.
I do. Do I talk about it too much?
Yeah.
Yeah, I should probably stop talking about it so much.
I mean, I haven't really talked about it on these podcasts, so.
Middle finger.
Sorry,
me? That's from Zombieland.
Oh.
I'm just talking about it too much again. Anyways, that's about it. What's coming out next week? We got Dory.
Oh, yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you for Dory?
7.
7? Oh, that's pretty good. I was gonna say like a 5. I don't know. I'm not an emo guy, so I don't know.
I am a Disney guy, though.
Yeah, for sure. Well, a recent Disney, for sure, has been knocking them out of the park, so
yeah,
we'll see how this one goes.
Is that our only option?
No, the other one is actually Central Intelligence.
Ah.
Which is not really an option because I'm not at all excited about it. It's The Rock and Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
So basically Ride Along 3, but they couldn't get Ice Cube to come back. And I think it's like is it like a buddy cop movie? I feel like it looks like a buddy cop movie.
Yeah, but they're like spies.
Oh, they're spies?
I think.
Oh, change it just a little bit.
I don't know.
Give them guns, whatever.
I mean, it's The Rock, though, so...
They're both heavy box office hitters.
Yeah.
Could make a lot of money.
But
not from me, so we'll see. Alrighty, that's a wrap on our down and dirty, quick heist con artist magic film episode.
Ooh.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe on our SoundCloud account, our YouTube page. It looks like we'll probably be moving away from SoundCloud here in the near future because they don't allow more than 3 hours of content for free users. So
yeah,
our podcasts run generally between 30 and 60 minutes, so that's like 3 episodes. So try to figure out another option for that, Google Drive or something like that. And I am looking more into the iTunes situation, so maybe you'll see us on iTunes shortly. As always, thank you for being here, Travis.
Oh yeah, you're welcome.
Alrighty, we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah.
Later.
Bye.